All right, guys, what's up? Market has closed. Going over this real quick. Alrighty. Hope everyone's doing great to start the new year off. All right, looking first at the SPY here really quick, then we'll go right into commodities. Um, Obviously, we had a pretty red day on the SPY today. Let's see here. Looking at our zones, I did enter in at this 25.45 because this was an area for me of past support. If we look back, we can see it came up here and touched there. Not a huge area. Actually, honestly, if I was to put one that was actually a lot right there, 24.23, that's going to be a nice area. Nice little bounce area. That's really strong. Up here, 24.32. This is the next spot where I'm going to try capitalizing on. As of right now, it looks like we are headed that way. So I did close my position in XPXL. We could have a bounce here because we did hit that buy zone. I actually have about 30 shares left. I took $100 profit off the table, so now I'm just like letting little of it ride. Because I see some sort of retracement after this huge sell-off, but I might just close that position completely. But we are definitely going to be headed down to this area here soon. My hope is that we retrace up to this 21 EMA, and then we sell right back off. Looking at the Fibonacci levels, let's see here. We just retraced up to 2.3. So if we were to make a new one right now, this was the bounce area. If this will let me, let's go, man. Let's see here. I'm looking for a retracement to the 382, nothing higher. And look at that, it's right at the 21 EMA for the 15-minute. If we look at the hourly, where would that be? Yeah, 618. It's kind of cool how that confluences. And then the 50%. So short term, 382. It'd be nice if we did come up to the 618. That would make sense. But I think the 382 is going to be the next spot where it does additionally sell off. Obviously, the 24.54, that's another area of support. So that is something to take aware of. Every time it came out to here is when I sold it, because this was looking, these wicks were signs of rejection. I mean, we are definitely headed down because of this on the 15-minute. Obviously, the 1 hour still wicks. Look at that long wick of rejection right there. That's bad. So that is saying that there is denial for buying right now. So the market looks like it's headed down to 24.30 and then probably retesting the lows of 23. Probably hit it at 23 again. So I did buy some more here with Apple, and Tesla was another play. It did hit down to the $300 mark, so I did play it again. And looking at these areas, let's see. This is why. I was trying to show this yesterday, but it wouldn't show me. So this is a larger area, 294. That's kind of large. I don't really like how big that is, but it's been working so well. Every time it comes to this 298 is where I enter in. And then I usually just sell on the rips. When it comes back up, I just sell it because it's looking weak. I mean, this was strong the other day when I played it. You see how strong that was? And I sold it way early at 307, rode all the way up to 310. So right now I did buy it at the 298, but I didn't really make that much today because I wasn't playing it hard. It was only really like $4, which is pretty good still, considering the fact. But I came, as you see, it came right up to here, and that would have been perfect. But I played it later in the day, so I was playing it down here to up here. And why not? And like I said, I said this before because if we look over here at the 300 area, you see how it really didn't really that's after market hours, but during the market hours, it really didn't. It held this really strong, that 294. So I enter in a half position, and then I enter in full position here. So I've been just entering half. That's just the way I trade. So as soon as it comes down to here, that's when I'm full position, and then my stop loss is right below here. So the 290. So I'm sacrificing $2 for a potential of $8. So if you want to buy Tesla, you're a Tesla guy. Don't hold it long term, but 293, 294. If you want to enter at 294, that's a pretty safe bet. And then stop loss at 290, 292. So $2 stop, $8 potential. And that is that. JNUG looking at next. This was an awesome hold. I called this on yesterday, telling everyone the gold is just rallying up. I sold too early. I sold at 10.20, but What did it go up to? 1040. So that is pretty darn good. 10%. I did sell. I'm hoping we have a pullback. There hasn't really been one, but I just want to lock in those profits right now because I think gold's going to have a pullback. I'll show you why in a minute as well. It's a little tough to trace exactly for jnug because it's a decaying ETF, so it'd be wiser to look at JDXJ, to be straight up honest with you. But that's 1003. Let's see if we can possibly come to a conclusion of why that 1040 was an actual resistance. Probably would be better to look at gold. Yeah, it's not looking like it because it decays just so hard. Yeah, so it was at $11 and then it just crashed the next day. It opened up at 1074. So yeah, you'd have to look at GDXJ. So what did we do here? We crushed that zone. Where's the next one going to be? Let's go over here. Scroll over a little bit. And JDXJ is pretty much following gold, but it's a little different because it's a miner. Gold miners. Wow, look at that rejection. That is so much manipulation there. That is ridiculous. Scatter here. Not the easiest chart to read. It's also the 1 hour, so this is probably easier in the 4 hour actually. My computer's loading, so that's good. Let's go over here. So we're at 31.45. So right here would be an area. Right. Because it got rejected there. Rejected there. Here was a bounce. And here kind of was a bounce. It was aftermarket hours. It did break below that. So support. And then looking up here, if we look at the candles, how they closed. That's a nice one too. It's a nice one. And here is, did it do much here? Let's see if this actually is a significant level or if it just hit this EMA. It will be a level. Where do I want that level though? Just trying to see where it has the most significance. Obviously, when it gets rejected there the most, that's why I'm looking at that right now. And close up here. I guess right here would be a down here. I guess this would more likely be a zone. I guess that would be a zone ideally. And actually, I would bring it up a little bit more so it would like consolidate. No, that's about right. That's about right. A little larger than I like. 32. So that's either a take profit or area. Right there. There we go. A little tighter. A little tighter. Now let's see where we are right now since we just kind of did that. Not to be too long. All right. Take profit. Okay, cool. This looks exactly like it does on gold too. So that's great. That means they're correlating really nicely. So that's why I took profit on jnug. But I wasn't even looking at this chart really, to be honest with you. So I would definitely take profit here. This is definitely an area of resistance. Next, where is it headed? Let's see. We're 31. I hate how this is stupid. You can't see it. Next one is going to be up to the 31.61 and then 32. 32 would be your next spot. So I'm just waiting for a pullback to enter in. And exactly where would that pullback be? I think it's going to be here. I think we're going to bounce. I think a nice bounce area. That's a pretty nice one there. If we pull back that much, I don't think we will. Right there. This would be a nice bounce area. 30.58 to 30.30. So that would be really cool to pull back all the way to 30.30. Which whenever that is, jnug will be at a different price. So looking at JC. I haven't looked at this chart that in a while. But this is why I sold that, and that is because we just hit this, my take profit spot, 12.95. That was my take profit. I was actually looking at gold compared to the US dollar. I am still short at this exact second because I did short here. Kind of dangerous, don't do that. But I was pretty confident in this level here, and the reason was because it had quite a significance. We just rallied up too. So if we look on the daily, I think I even did on the daily. So we are right here. That's a pretty major. You see how it just touched there so many times, guys. That's a pretty major area. This is going to be a big one, and I think it's going to get rejected here. I think we're going to pull back, and then we'll see what happens. And then I believe we're going to continue to rally. But let's see. The part where I would really be looking to short gold is honestly right here is a major spot, and it touched there today. So my area of resistance was 12.95. And I think the next one is going to be right up to here at 1302. 12.95 at 1302, I think is you're ready for a pullback on gold time. Just so it can go long again because the market is just selling off. So I am short gold right now. I'm entering it up here. Once I saw the rejection, I entered in. Because I can never time it could just blow through this, and I wasn't going to enter in until I saw a sign of rejection. So let's see. SPY still selling off. Natural gas. Here we are. In the 1 hour. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we had the gap down, and let's see, 30-minute, I guess, would be a better idea. I've been playing this really well. We'll do 30-minute because you'll probably be able to see more. I hate how that thing does it. So looking at this kind of trailing sideways, I wasn't degas last night, and we did sell off this morning. Took profit. I did enter you guys every time it comes down to here. This is great spot, 2.886. This is gold versus the US dollar futures, but that's where I've been entering in, and it's been working out pretty well. As you see here, this would be another area of support because it really didn't close too much above that. Let's see, why did I choose that area though? Oh, because it got rejected there. Look at the 4 hour. This most likely it had to do with something back here. Because when I mark these out, I don't even look at what's going on. Where are we right now? We're right here. So that's an area of support. It was a major resistance back here, back here. Back here. See how it touched there, touched there. Yeah, so we could bounce here. You guys could be the play. If you are playing it, I get out of it. Just kidding. Because DGAS is ultimately the play until we reach these levels down here. I think this is going to be the next levels that it likes to actually be at. So the 2.887, and if we were to look at the actual natural gas, I'm not exactly sure what that would be. But let's see, these are really old. That's cool. Just stayed in that area here. It needs to, if you guys would be the play, needs to break above this, really break above this level here, the 2.96. But we will see. As of right now, DGAS is still the play. Am I holding DGAS overnight? Nope. I took profit because of this. It pulled back and stopped me out. So it's kind of just trailing, going sideways to sideways. Not crazy. I think the volatility for natural gas has kind of died out as of right now. But DGAS is the play. There's nothing bullish about this at all. Lower lows, lower highs. I mean, there's nothing. You could even do like a trend line if you wanted to, even though it broke it here. So I guess it wouldn't really validate it. Yeah, if you were to hold anything overnight, I would hold DGAS. So I still might enter that and just enter DGAS right now and then just hold it because I think it's going to crash. So that's that. XBL right now. Oil is looking great. It is fantastic. What is this old? Oh, that was just an old crossing. I can probably delete that now. Not really any. So I'll leave it. It kind of. Let's get close to that. I did it just because it broke out. I had to break out of one channel and broke down. Let's see here. I guess if you wanted to do it like that, then it would be the candle bodies. So just watch that. But oil bullish, still trailing sideways, still needs to break this area to confirm. But I am long UWT, and I'm in the money. I bought it at 920, and it was at close at 960 something today. So that is that. We talked about gold having a pullback right now. I would lock in your profits. I am in GDST for overnight. For anyone that is interested in that. Other than that, let's see, what else do I always play? Apple's going to be a big one for a lot of people, especially if you're me. I bought it overnight, aftermarket hours. Wow, this is an old spot. Oh, that's because why did I have that? 142. Why was this a spot? Well, it hasn't been this low all year, so it's going to be tough. 149. So we're going to have to look at 1 day. Look at that. That looks fantastic. See here. What brought my attention to bouncing there? Probably back here. 140. Okay, so that's why. Right there was the kind of the bottom, 142.19. It didn't close below that. Right here is going to be your next spot. Where's a good one? I want to make it significant. It's right there. 147. So if you are in Apple, get ready to take profit at 147. That's why I bounced that. That's why I bought it last night after market hours. Actually, was because of this area here. Because I did buy a drop 7% after market, and then this morning it opened up even lower. So that's the next spot. If it does break this, where are we headed next? Man, oh man, do you see that, guys? That's a freaking gap. That sucks. Right there. Is it gonna hit that? That would be nuts. 121. People would be crapping their pants. Boom, that's a gap right there. 126. Man, I don't think it's gonna hit that. Let's hope it doesn't hit that, but let's just be aware of it. Other than that, we're at, wow, that would be a heck of a fall. Really, the next time it kind of just didn't do much here. It just kind of trailed. I guess that would be a spot right here. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to just make lines. I'd say that would be it. That would be your next one, 139 to 138.60, just because it didn't close below there. Actually, it would be better to do it right here. No, I like that one better. Because all you can see just rejection right there in this spot here. I'll delete this one. Right there. That's a lot better. I'm happy with that one. If you are an Apple and you're ready to average down 139 to 138, and if it doesn't bounce there, I would just wait, because these are not, it's not good. It's headed to this gap. That sucks. Sorry to make myself, this is kind of a boring video, but that's crazy. I didn't actually realize that. So anyways, guys, I'll cut this video there. Those were the stocks I'm looking at. Gold's still coming down. Let's see while I'm talking. Natural gas kind of trailing up. S&P 500, what I want to do. And then we'll look at the, fortunately, I'm down on these. The some big plays I had the other day were pretty awesome. Let's see, USD JPY. I shorted this the other day and it just crashed. So as of right now, I don't really like Forex as of this second. I'm down $18 at this moment, which is not a big deal at all. But this was another one that was definitely a short. I'm going to wait for this. I think this is going to be the next play for me, because it's been just very easy in regards to me trading USD CAD. I'm going to see, we're going to have probably a retracement of 50%, because Forex is pretty consistent with that. USD CAD coming up to the 382 here. Let's see if that 382 has a significance. Let's see, 382 would be there. Oh, that would be a different one. Bounce here because of this area here. Boom. That's a buy zone. That's a nice one. Kind of cool, kind of cool. Actually, I won't put that one at the top. I put it. Oh no, that's definitely a spot. That's it could just come up to the 1349 and then get rejected because as you see, that was a pretty big spot there. I like Forex though. It's so clean and crisp. Looking at all these, like boom. Look, I mean, just look at how nice that is. Doesn't close, and then gets a support as of there. You see how that is? Like, I really like that. It just happens to play out there where there is a lot of manipulation in Forex, but tell you what, when it bounces in these areas, it is nice. But you just have to keep an eye on it and definitely have a trailing stop, or else you will blow up your account. So, like I said, come up to this 134. I think we will come up to 50%, and then get rejected, or this 382. Anyways, guys, I'll cut this video. Sorry to make it kind of longer and kind of ramble on. Apologize, but I hope you all have a good time. And if you have any questions, send me a message. Peace out.